theme song. I keep telling y'all every week that I'm waiting for my inbox to have some theme songs from y'all. I want to hear how you guys want to put my name in a theme song. I want somebody else to come on and go on and send a theme song. Y'all know the email. I tell you every week. It's bookbrely@gmail.com. That's BOOKBRELY@gmail.com. How y'all doing? I miss y'all. It must be Wednesday. It must be Water Walker Wednesday. Is somebody gonna fast with me on today? I can't hear you. Yes. Somebody gonna turn that? Is somebody gonna turn that plate down today? Yes. Is somebody gonna put that cell phone down today? Is somebody gonna put that enter of the net down today? Whatever that thing may be, I'm asking you to give God some time. I'm asking you to give him some dedicated time in your life where you get to focus and hear from him, and whatever that thing that distracts you every week is, you put that thing down. For me, it's food. We talk about it y'all know my business as it is. I say that food distracts me so bad that I have to use that thing as my thing to put down. That's what I have to do. Social media doesn't bother me. That's my sacrifice. So that's what I'm doing. We're in here this Wednesday. I want you guys to know we have a brand new app, y'all. We done took it up a level. We done got $2 and we done leveled up. We done leveled up and got a new app. I don't know if that was a crowd of people or static. I don't know, Courtney. Y'all know my producer be doing things on the show. I'll be like, Courtney. And then he be silent like he ain't back there. Right. But what's so funny is so we have a new app. I want you guys to please go download it right now so that you can just log right on and be right here with us. And if you don't want to do that, there are other ways to listen. You can hop on your iTunes, put in 108 Praise Radio, or you can go to www.praiseradio.com. And y'all know I'm not going to forget about you. I'm going to always go live. I'm going to always be live. And I'm going to always be right on Facebook, so you'll get to see the live and who I had in studio for the day on the live. Because you know I bring in some cute folk. Yes, I do. And speaking of such, I have a young lady, y'all, who loves the Lord. I do. Number one. That's who she is. She's a woman of God, and then she's a mother. I mean a mother of two wonderful men and boys. I'm going to call one is a man, one is a man, one is a boy. All right. And baby, when I tell you that she stood in the blessing line in the throat area, when God was passing out gifts, she went on over to that throat area. I think because when this thing when I tell you, she sings, not sings, she sings. Like there ain't a song you could give her that she couldn't just melodically put you in a trance with. The God has blessed the throat, that's with a K, the throat of this young woman. Y'all know her because y'all was voting for her, y'all was clapping for her when Sunday's Best was on. Y'all was like, who is this chick who can flip around a song for Jesus? They tried to give her an R&B song. They said, that's the wrong one, baby. Because see, this baby can sing it all. They tried to catch her with one, and she caught them back and went on and won that thing. Can I tell you, everybody, I'm going to need my hand claps ready in about 5, 4, 3, 2. I got Yana Crowley in the building. Last a little longer. We're going to let them fade out. We ain't going to just let them out. We're going to get this thing right. I promise you. This is now we got a comedy. You know what? I'm going to find. Can I find a producer that owns the station? Can I do that? No, you can't. Is it possible? Okay. You can't do that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to let it. I'm going to say, look here, you've had your day. I don't think you can do that. Because he gave us a comedy crowd. We had another crowd with a little bit of hand clap. But let me tell you something, sister. Yeah. I bless the Lord that you said yes to come on the show today.
Listen, she always catch me at the last minute, but you know what? You got to be ready.
You got to stay ready. Hey, so you ain't got to get ready. Oh, you got to stay ready. So you ain't got to get ready. That's the time. Okay. And that's the time. The thing about it is, I like impromptu. Life is impromptu because you don't know what's gonna come your way tomorrow or the next day. So you got, like you said, be ready. Yeah. So that's how that thing go.
That's how that thing go.
I'm so happy that you said yes.
sister, we've been trying to catch up with one another, and you know what? It was the opportune time, you know, and God always strategically just opened up a window, and you got to take it when it's time. And I was just like, we always meeting when it's work time, but you know what? Any time is good time.
It is a good time.
And this is a great time because we get to chat
and catch up. We get to catch up. How about we get to catch up in front of all of you?
All of you.
Now that's a low-key blessing right there.
Yeah, see?
So, you know, on the show, we talk about strategy of how to get out of the boat on your dreams.
Ooh, yeah.
My whole ministry is named Water Walkers because of a little passage in the Bible that talks about how Peter.
Come on, Peter.
Heard come. And he went on and stepped out. He didn't ask the other apostles, well, should I go? Or what y'all think? Did he say my name? You think it's okay?
Ask no
you got enough money? He didn't ask no question. He went on and got up out of that boat after he heard come. And he began to walk on water. It was only when he looked around and saw the storm happening that he began to sink. But the best part of the story is even though he began to sink, he did not drown. Why? Because Jesus told him to come. That was one. And the only reason why he began to sink is because he took his eyes off Christ. My whole ministry is built upon keeping our eyes on Christ so that we can walk on water. And what I mean by that is doing the impossible. People are like, Brely, how can I quit a job that I have when this doesn't make any sense? And I say that we don't live in reality. We live by faith. We don't live in reality. And how can I, you know, feed my children? How does this thing work? They just quite don't understand it. So instead of me always giving them my same testimony, I like to bring people in who have had this challenge and who have created a strategy around their lives in order to take care of themselves by working and living by their gift. You're one of those people.
I'm one of those. I walked away from my job, I remember, in year 1999.
Wow.
I was working at a bank, a black-owned bank in Washington, D.C., and I was sitting there, and my customers were coming in, and, you know, I loved my job because it was either money, finances, or it was the arts. So I loved my job. I was sitting there, and I remember there was a particular preacher that used to come in. I used to service him. And I remember him speaking into my life. So I remember one day I just sat there and I said, God, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to have to punch a clock. This is kind of, it's like stunning my creativity. And anybody that's creative, they know like the mundane of things it kind of just like weigh on us a little bit. So I prayed, I said, God, if you get me away from this job, just let me do what I love to do, and that's just be a creative. And I remember walking away, and I ended up getting another job because I was scared.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I started sinking because I had my son at 17. Everybody know that. So I had a baby I had to feed. So I walked away from that and went to Target's corporate office, and I sat in that job for 2 weeks. Me and my girlfriend were talking about this last week. Wow. I sat there for 2 weeks. She said, now, didn't you pray and ask God to remove you from a job, and then you're going to go to another job? So I said, God, okay, I'm done. So I left that job, and I was singing. I started singing ever since, and I never stopped.
Here's the thing. So let's break that thing down. You were at a job. You asked God to remove you. You waited to hear come. And you stepped on out.
Stepped on out, left my job, left my good bank job.
And then you said, oh, Lord, what have I done? And you started to rely on yourself and start to rely on what our parents have taught us. Girl, you better have a job before you quit a job.
Go get your job. Yeah.
Right? And then you said, oh, let me go back. Let me swim back to shore. You out there in the deep, but you had to swim on back. And then what was that next step when you did it again?
It was the next step because my cousin she was the manager at Target. So she was like, we need a cash office person to settle the store and da-da-da-da. So I was like, okay, it was a little bit more money. And I was like, okay, well, God, it's a little bit more money than what I'm making. So maybe this is it. So I went in that job and still the same thing. It was mundane. It was punching the clock. It was sitting behind a desk. Now, this time, I was in a closed office, no bigger than this space right here.
Okay.
And I was just like,
what am I doing? This is not who he created me.
This is not who he created me to be. So I stayed there for 2 weeks. My cousin was mad at me. I was there for 2 weeks.
Come on.
And I left because I was just like, I want to sing. And then after that, opportunities just start opening up.
Now, do you see that when we trust God on letting him bring the opportunity, he will do it, and he'll do it every single time.
We'll do it every time.
But it's just hard to believe because we've been so conditioned to believe that if we don't do it ourselves, it can't be done. But that's a lie from the pit of hell. We live by faith. We live from miracle to miracle, faith to faith. That's what we live by. That's what the word says. So I just want us to, this is why I talk about this every single week on my show. I bring other people in to tell their stories too, because I need you guys to hear this. This word is tugging at somebody. This word ain't for everybody. Now, let me be clear. There are some of you who I've gotten your emails, honey. I get your DMs saying, don't be putting down people in their 9 to 5. I'm not saying that. A 9 to 5 could be in your gifting. If your gifting is, you know, teaching. Then you need to go be a teacher at that 8 to 3.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Because we need teachers.
Right. And we need accountants. If your gifting is that 9 to 5 accounting job and you just also love numbers, go do that.
Go do it.
I'm not stopping you guys from different types of jobs, and I'm not saying everyone needs to be an entrepreneur. No, I am not saying that. I'm saying God put something in you early on. Like before you even, your mama met your daddy, he put something in the spiritual realm of you, the thought of you. Okay? And that thing has something to do in this earth. And all I want everyone to do is to get back to your original assignment. Get back on assignment. The reason why you're broke, busted, and disgusted and not having a good time in life and not experiencing life in its abundance don't always mean money. Let me be clear.
Let's be clear.
Because, baby, I could make $100 at a hot dog stand and feel like, hey, as long as I ain't got somebody over my shoulder telling me what to do and when to go to lunch and when to sit down and when to talk. I can't do that. I'm not built for that. So I'm not saying that, but I am definitely saying we got to take some time out to ask God, let me get back to my original assignment of my birth. Why am I here on this earth? We all are here for purpose.
And we have to pay attention because, you know, sometimes we as humans, we look for the big thing. We think God is going to be like, bam, boom.
Right, come on.
But it's the still small voice. It's the knowing. They're like, well, how can I trust? How do I hear God? It's the knowing. Your Holy Spirit is the knowing. Like even in the little things that he tells you to do. It's the little things that's leading to the big things. You never know. He's fashioning you and he's conditioning you or prepping you for this big thing to come.
Isn't that something?
It can be the littlest thing, like take that cart back over there. Don't you leave that cart up there on that grass.
Oh my goodness. How many times have you heard the Holy Spirit tell you to do something like that? So you pushing the cart, you done bought your stuff at Target, honey. You done unloaded it and put the stuff in the car. You want to just park the basket right there in between the cars. God like, go on and walk that basket right on over where it's supposed to go. And when you do, someone says, hello. Oh my God, you could probably, do you have it? You look like you could do this for me. And then there your whole life been changed. In a twinkling of an eye because you listened to the still small boy that told you to put the basket back. All we want you to do is listen, y'all. Just listen, and don't forget to call in. Call in and talk to us about what you have going on. 678-528-9482. 678-528-9482. You guys type it on the screens so that people,
let me type it on.
Type it on there so people can know that they can call on in, because this topic, it's a never-ending topic.
It is.
I mean, then let's talk about how soon after you quit the Target and doors were opening for you, how soon after did Sunday's Best come along?
That was about maybe
a long
3
time,
years, maybe 3 years. Because when I walked away from the second job, he started opening up doors. You know, DC is known for go-go music. So, and in that genre of music, we have our own genre of music. You can play every night. So, I remember saving $15,000 in a year. Just saving?
That means paying your bills and having some left over.
Well, here's the thing. I was still living with my parents, but I was paying a little portion, but I was able to make a living, take care of my child, and pay my tithes, because everybody was like, oh, she was singing in clubs. I paid my tithes off that club.
I want somebody to know I'm going to pay my tithes when I hit this lotto.
Okay. We're going to talk about that, right?
Uh-oh, we're going to talk about it now, because you led me right on into that thing. How many of y'all done played the lotto?
How many? How many?
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
Because I bought me a couple tickets.
Hey!
Excuse, Pastor, I'm sorry. But I did, because you already know you get your 10%.
Right, let's discuss that. And then I said, well, Lord, I didn't feel no kind of way about being a part. My whole cast, I'm here shooting a TV show.
Yes.
And my entire cast and crew decided to get together and put a little pool together. And I said, now what if I stay out of this pool and everybody in here and they'd be like, well, your name wasn't on the list. You didn't put your little dollar in there.
Right.
So,
because it's a lot to break. It's a lot to break down.
It's a lot to break down still. We got to do the numbers. We said about $5 million each.
You see what I'm saying?
I'm all right with that.
I'm all right with that.
So here's the thing. It's not, I don't really think it's how you get the money. I think it's what you do with it.
What you do with the money.
I think it's what you do with it. Now, I'm not saying if I rob the bank, then I can get my 10% again. I ain't talking about sinning to get it.
We're not talking about that.
Gambling is not a sin until you do it in excess.
And it's causing problems in your home, and you're taking away from your kid's mouth, and you're putting your car and your house deed on the line.
Come on.
Then that's when it becomes.
That's my thing right there. So I'm saying, I've already done my math. I told my husband, let's go buy a book. Let's write down the folks we want to bless. Baby, your name already on the list. Did you know
your name was on the list?
Come on. Listen, I got a list of folk that I plan on blessing. Exactly. I have my tithe. My whole 10% is not going to one place. I'm actually breaking it up.
Like me.
Come on. I'm just telling y'all my real. I'm going to break that thing up. I have some nonprofit organizations on there that I'd like to bless. And I have a couple of church homes that have blessed my life by their ministries that I'd also like to bless. And then these people on my list, I'm going to tell y'all how we did it. We put the names down. We're going to make sure everyone that is on that list has a secure place to live, meaning their house is paid off.
Paid off.
Now, we would like to bless each of them with $100,000 cash to start whatever business that they'd like to start. With that money, you should be able to take care of your own taxes on that property.
That's it.
We'd also like to bless you with a car. We said a house, a car, and some cash for a startup. Now, baby, if you can't make it from there,
that's a living pack. That's a good package.
That's a nice package.
That's what we call a BP.
Come on.
Blessed package.
Hey, I like it. We're accorded with the hand clap.
A BP.
Who want a BP?
Who want a BP?
Do you want a BP?
Listen, y'all got to call in for us. 678-528-94.
Call in, y'all.
Call in.
Y'all
We're taking some questions.
You guys are
some calls.
And whatever you're typing on here, I'm trying to read it, y'all. It says, Brely, I don't need to be on your list financially. Just being an honorary little sister would be a reward.
So sweet.
You know, come on, what is this? Creatively tome. What did that say, child? I can't.
You're glad. You know my glass.
Oh, it's
time for me to get mine.
Yeah, we're looking at it.
We're squinting.
Oh, I love you already. That's all right, because I love on my sisters financially as well. It's just something that we do. But my point to the whole thing is, let's be good stewards over whatever God puts in our hands so that he can trust us. Because I hate those stories about people who hit the lotto and then it was to their demise.
You hear me?
It really breaks my heart. I say, where were they in their walk with Christ? Because if your walk with Christ was on a good path, you would have a little bit of understanding on what to do when you got that increase.
That's true.
I hate to hear those stories about people who won the lotto and then it caused them to die. They didn't kill their fool self.
Yeah.
You know?
You're right. Like that young girl that won that time, and I think she's broke now.
See? All the way broke.
That money.
And see, that's why you can't give it away. I'm not on the give it away spirit. I'm like, no, what kind of business you starting? What's your plan?
Yes.
What are we doing? This is not just a handout. This is a hand up. There is a difference. So I'm going to be in your business.
And what you do with your money, it's either going to make you or break you.
That's just is what it is.
That's it.
It is what it is.
Okay.
So a part of having a creative strategy, too, I also have told people, I really want you to be sure that you are being decent and in order. I'm not telling nobody to get up from their job on Thursday morning, and to get up and I quit. No. I want you to be decent and in order. If God is giving you that tug to put in that 2-week notice, and if this is the confirmation you needed and you're listening to my voice right now, It's done. Yeah. Do it. Walk. Like, go. I got so many of those and I stayed. I remember staying, passing up what God had told me to do, but I was like, nah, the money's too good. How do I? And I had that teaching. If I don't have a job, don't do. Do you know, being an actress, I don't know what my next project is.
That's what being a singer also.
Quite often, I don't know what my next is, but there is a knowing that's been established in my heart and my soul that I am Mr. Mortgage Payment.
Yeah,
a knowing and
a trusting. Where you're knowing, then the trust comes underneath, because when you know that God got you, you trust that He's going to be that Jehovah Jireh for you.
Ooh,
and
my provider.
My provider, and that it's going to come through for you. And like you said, I haven't missed a mortgage payment.
Not one.
Not a car insurance payment. Not a life insurance.
It sure ain't missed a meal.
Not a meal.
You doing that too?
Yeah, ain't missed.
We ain't missed a meal. Ain't missed one.
Okay.
Might have needed to.
Okay.
For those of you who are watching online, I done forgot all about y'all on this camera here. Hey y'all, child, we got cameras all over this, but we got cameras. We got a camera over there. We got cameras.
We got cameras everywhere.
Might have needed to miss a meal, but God said no.
Yeah. God
He said,
no.
"Go and eat."
And two, you know, when you're stepping out on faith to be an entrepreneur, make sure you write that vision and make it plain, and know that either it can take off shroom, you know, quick, or you're going to have to work a little bit at it. I had to work for mine.
Come on. Everybody's story is different.
Everybody's story is different, but as long as you stay dedicated and you continuously, you know, with things changing, technology changing and all of that good stuff, make sure you're revamping things and revising things, and make sure you're reinventing yourself and staying true to yourself, though.
That part. And let me tell you why that part is so important. Like I said earlier, you were designed with a purpose. Yeah. So if you not being who you authentically are, then you cannot be what God intended for your life. You cannot have what God intended for your life because you out trying to look and do like somebody else.
But let's think about God. When He fashioned you, when He made you specific in mind.
Yes.
Right? So why would you want to go and deviate from the plan that He's already created you to be?
Why would we do that?
Why would we do that? He made you this way. Now, here's the thing. We can alter some things, our character, our spirit, and things of that nature. But don't go on ahead and just, you want to go all the way left.
Right.
With it.
I think, and I love when you say go all the way left, because I tell people that sometimes we can go all the way left, and sometimes we can go all the way right. Because, honey, there's a such thing as being too holy for your own good. It's a such thing. Because you can be so holy that you say, no, I can't do that. And then, like I said, you be the only one sitting out and then won the lotto and you sitting there and you can't bless nobody. And you both busting the system, but you can't even show somebody the goodness of the Lord and have Him use you as a vessel to bless somebody because you don't have nothing to give.
I think when we speak of, because I remember saying that one time and somebody had they called me, you can't, I used to hear the old folks would say, you can't be so heavenly minded that you're not spiritually grounded.
Wow, that's good.
So somebody was like, you know, you shouldn't say that. You may lead somebody astray. But I think I want to take it from the perspective of when Jesus went to sit with the tax collectors. He went and turned the tables over when he became able. He went and he knew about the girl who was a harlot and had 5 husbands, but he still sat there and talked with her. So I believe on that note, when they were saying that, don't get so high that you can't come down and meet people where they are. You know? That's what I mean by that. I'm not saying conform and be like them, but don't be untouchable. Don't be to the point where I'm so holy that I can't rock with you. I can't sit with you. I can't talk to you. That's not.
And let's be real. We all have a testimony.
Yes, we do.
We're sinners.
Yeah.
You know, saved by grace. Come on, like we're rocking now. We are sinners saved by grace,
yes,
which means, and we sin by omission and by commission. And if you don't know what that is, look it up.
Go to your dictionary
and look up omission and commission, and you will find your sinning self up in there somewhere.
No,
I'm just going to tell you like it is because I love you. And the part of it is I have such a heart for people who desire to really be on their trek for what God has them to do. Yeah. And what's so beautiful is my sister said, I'm interested in acting.
I am.
And guess what?
Oh, my God.
I would love for her to come on in. She can't take a role from me. I can't take a role from her. Because what God has for me is already mine.
It's already
Courtney,
yours.
that phone was ringing when you
It was ringing, Courtney.
If y'all call it in, what's the phone number again?
678 528 9482.
Yeah, so I guess we got to call some folk back because the phone was ringing.
Oh,
you better get your Spanish.
52-894 82.
Well, all right. What she said.
Yeah.
And collard greens and hot fish too. You guys, I'm having so much fun right here on 108 Praise Radio with your girl Brely Evans and my amazing sister and guest Yana Crawley.
You know what? I just want to thank you because when we are when you're on this journey, you meet people, and certain people can say certain things and don't mean it. Then some people can say things and show what they say, show what they mean or what they've said. And I just want to say thank you for saying, Yana, you're my sister. It doesn't change with you. When you come into town, you call me. I mean, just even hearing you say my name was on your list, like, I'm just like, okay, that's what sisters are for. I mean, and that's what sisters do. And then for you to say, you know, she said she wanted to be an actress. You're not intimidated by me at all. And you know what? I'm not intimidated by you. And we all have a space and a lane, and we can all just make money, and we can still love on each other and not be.
Uh-oh, look at the screen. What the screen say?
You have a caller. But I just wanted to say thank you to my sister because you don't get a lot of that in this, and especially meeting somebody in the industry because it can be so fake and so not authentic at all. So thank you. I love you.
I love you. Hello, caller. What's your name and where you're calling from?
My name is, I go by the name of Ernie Meeks. A.K.A. Amen. 100.
Amen 100. What's going on? Where you calling from?
Hey man, I'm calling from Las Vegas.
Woo, Vegas in the building.
I was over there doing my live feed, and I saw y'all on the internet, and y'all was saying some things, and it was like blessing the Lord. So I was like, hey, let me get a call because I'm trying to get a blessing.
Come on.
So what?
And then I called, and then I didn't get through, and they called me back.
You see, that's how we do. Because we not see how God was like, get this gentleman on the line. So apparently we're supposed to be speaking with you. So tell me this: what are you doing that God has led you to do? Are you walking and living and working in your purpose?
Yeah. Me and my brother moved out to Las Vegas from Columbus, Ohio. I graduated from a Bible college, Pastor Rob Parsley, Valor Christian College. I used to work for a prayer center for about 4.5 years.
Okay.
You know, so right now what we trying to do is we trying to do this Christian rap hip hop music, you know what I'm saying, letting people know that you could do the gospel for God, you know what I'm saying, because a lot of people, they don't, you know, and a lot of people will listen to music before they even step foot into a church.
That's right.
So me and my brother, we're going out and we just doing our music thing, and we just spreading the gospel everywhere, you know, so that's what we've been doing. And it's crazy because not a lot of young people are doing it. You know, I'm 31, but that's still a little young for me.
Yes,
you know?
yes. You could have been 41. I would have said, do it anyway.
Okay.
You got to do it when God say do it.
Yeah.
Don't nobody care. You think God is counting age? No, that ain't even how he works.
He don't even work on that time.
He don't even work on that time.
Yeah.
That's the world. So I'm proud of you, and I'm so glad that you and your brother have decided to team up and do something for Christ. And can I just encourage you that people are waiting on your music, that we want to hear your music, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited. I almost want to tell you, why don't you go on and log on to 108praise.com, www, fill out the form, and make sure you keep in touch and send us some music.
I was just saying, can you send some music in?
Yes, send some music.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. That's what we trying to do, and I just want to encourage, you know, young people, you know, because a lot of people don't follow God because it don't seem like it's cool, you know.
Yeah.
They think that God's a tyrant and we can't do this and we can't do that, but the Bible says all things are permissible, but you know they're not edifying.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so yeah, God got his rules in place, but he got his rules in place because he know that if we don't follow them rules, we're going to hurt ourselves. If the streets didn't have red lights, everybody would crash.
Woo, come on, just speak the truth.
That's good, yeah.
Speak that plain, simple truth. That is a plain, simple truth, brother. And when I say that what you guys are doing is so amazing, because let me tell you something. There's a radio station here that I listen to that has Willie Moe Jr. on it.
Love him.
And I love that station. I wish in Los Angeles we had a station that played the gospel all day, because I don't even need to hear R&B when it's jamming like he'd be jamming on that. So I love that you're doing your music. I love that. I can't wait to hear it. And man, how can we get his Download the app, which is 108 Praise Radio, and then it'll be a section on there that you can download it. Oh, come on, the third button to be exact. We want to hear your music. Can you tell?
Well, I hit up the third button and I hit you up. Most definitely, man, because we love the Lord and we trying to do it up. You know, we want to tell people, you know, when I serve the Lord, I do it like I'm gangbanging. I ask them, do you know about Jesus? You know, you got to run up on them sometimes.
Hey, wait a minute, but before you get off, go on and hear the verse then. Come on. Don't play me. Okay. I'm going to put you on the spot. Don't say it. Don't say you got it.
Yeah, so. Okay, well, I can't hear that well because I'm outside and the wind is blowing.
Okay.
But I would definitely hit you guys up, let you know I'm following y'all right now on the thing. I'm in the chat. It's the Amen 100 thing.
Okay.
So you can look. I'm gonna get back on and watch y'all now that I'm done talking. But to God be the glory. Thank y'all for doing what y'all doing, man. And, you know, it's GOE. It's God over everything.
Yeah, I like it. All right. Amen 100. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, call in 678-528-9482. We love hearing from you. We want to know what God is doing in your life. We want to know, even if you're in between and you're not sure, let's talk it out. That's what me and Yana, we're here right now to sit here and help you strategize. We want to motivate you. We want to give you our testimony so that you can get out the boat.
Yeah, because we've been at the crossroads a time or two. And I mean, you know, it doesn't stop. Just like you said, we go from faith to faith, glory to glory. We are tried and true every day, you know. So it's not like we got there in a day. It took some time for us to get here.
Right.
And tomorrow, you know, you never know what's going to happen. We may be faced with some, God forbid, but we still have to strategize and try to get past whatever that level is. You know, it's from level to level.
It's from level to level. All right, come on, God. We have a caller again. Hey, caller, this is Brely and Yana Crow. Hey. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, how y'all doing? This is Landis. I'm calling from West Texas right now. I live in Bentonville, Arkansas, but I'm working in the oil field right now. I'm in West Texas. But
all right. Come on, get with that oil that God created down up in there. I love
it. Just don't blame me for y'all gas prices. That's all I ask.
We won't blame you. We know you. That ain't your fault.
Right. So thank you for calling in. What's on your mind, brother?
Question for Yana. I want to ask, were you ever on backgrounding for the Canton Spirituals at any time?
I sure was. That was me. Live in D.C.
Live in Washington.
Yes, it was me.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, I remember seeing you. I was like, man, that girl looked like she could sing. And then when I saw you on Sunday Best, I was like, man, that is the same woman that was on the Canton Spirituals. I remember that.
Yeah.
So did that kind of help you get started from... I mean, I know the Sunday Best thing, but did you like background for professional singers a lot before you started to do your own thing in Sunday Best?
I sure did. A lot of people don't know my grandmother's house is like everybody has walked the porch at my grandmother's house, from the Dixie Hummingbirds to Sam Cooke to the Canton Spirituals. Like, because my uncle was Reverend Julius Cheeks. If you look him up, he sang quartet too. And so, I mean, then my aunt is Zenobia Jeter, and then my uncle married my aunt, who is Glenn Jones. So I've been around it for years. So when they came to D.C., of course, they got my family to most of my family was in that choir stand. My father, me, my two aunts. It was a lot of us in that choir stand. So it's just I've been privileged and I've been honored to kind of like, you know, do a lot of background singing even before I started doing professional singing. So yeah, I just been blessed and I don't take it for granted. But a lot of people don't know, because I said when I got on Sunday, I didn't name drop because I wanted to get my foot in the door myself with my name. And then when I tell certain people, they were like, "Oh my God!"
Because all the information I'm learning right now is just because you told me that. I didn't know any of that. That's amazing.
Yes, sir. Well, you got good eyes because you picked me out the crowd.
Oh yeah. I know there's a beautiful woman from anywhere now. That wasn't hard to catch there.
Well, thank you, sir.
Well, all right. Let me find out.
But last question I'll ask you, because I'm a singer as well. I sing. I've done some things in the music industry, but would I ask you, as a singer today, as a gospel singer, I want to do more contemporary gospel. Would you suggest a singer trying to be an independent artist as opposed to signing with a label?
Well,
what are the pros and cons with that?
Well, with the way technology and digital downloading is going, a lot of people are doing independent, things, doing more stuff independently. But if you have that deal to where, it's good for you, I know I kind of turned down a 360 deal because I just didn't want to go all in, and I didn't want to give power of everything that I had to one record label, so I mean, hey, listen, you got social media, you have Instagram, you have all that stuff that can push you, and the outlets are like literally free. So if you believe in your gift and believe in yourself and stay true to yourself and put your music out there and keep singing and staying in the people's faces and letting them know, hey, listen here, I got a song, and sometimes you have to do things for free, because I had to do it too. Yeah, you got to do it for free sometime.
I've done that. I've done that.
Yeah. So if you believe in you, sir, and it's supposed to happen for you, it will happen. Believe that.
And brother, can I chime in right here? I don't let a singer call in to my radio show without asking you to sing. So go on and let Lord use you for about a good 1 minute. Let me hear what God want to do in the building.
Woo! Come on.
Give him his glory.
Come on.
Let's see. Well, since she said she was quartet, I'm more of a contemporary singer, but
do whatever you like to do.
Whatever you like.
Whatever's on your heart.
And whatever's going to showcase your voice the best.
That's so tough. But you got to be ready when they call you.
Hey, did we just talk about
Sam Cooke? She said Sam Cooke, and when she said Sam Cooke, a song came to my mind that my dad used to love. My dad passed away from cancer in 2009.
Oh, sorry.
But this is the song that
well, come on and dedicate this to Daddy.
To me when I was a little kid. I want to do this. It's a Sam Cooke song. It goes like this. It's like. Everybody, she had been sick so very long. So she heard Jesus was passing by. So she joined the gathering crowd. And while she was listening, someone asked her, "What are you trying to do?" She said, "If I could just the hem of your garment, I know that I'll be made whole right now."
Oh, my
and wait, Lord, and wait, she said, if I could just touch the hem of your garment, I know that I'll be made whole right now.
Woo! Can you give us some claps? I mean, where's the claps at? Oh my God,
Courtney, I'm just so over. I'm fine.
You just took me back to 5216 Call Place Southeast.
Bless your heart. Bless that throat. You was in the throat line with Yana. Y'all was in the line. God bless you. Your daddy is happy. You just sang him the glory right now. And we bless you. And I just pray that God releases his angels over everything that you touch, over everything that's going on at your job, in your household. And I just want him to open up the floodgates with whatever your purpose is for you to be doing, that he would make it plain and clear, and that you would take it and run with it. God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you for calling in.
Thank you. Thank y'all for having me on.
Wow.
You're welcome. That was good. No, he just took me all the way back.
Wait a minute, like I got chills. I did too. I was like, wait a minute.
That's all I heard.
Come on.
Up. That's all I heard.
Woo, man, like I don't even know the song. Okay. Like that was before that. I didn't know.
I'm gonna have to play it for you.
But that thing right there, I knew that thing was good. I know some good singing. I know some good singing.
Yes, sir.
Talk about Be Ready.
So good. Be ready.
Woo, be ready, y'all. Maybe that's what the name of this show is. This is the Be Ready Show. Huh? We can't help but keep it. We've on one accord.
We can't help.
We just can't help being on one accord. I know my time is winding up so quickly. I told you this hour go by so fast. Yana, what do you have going on right now, and how do people stay in touch with you?
So to stay in touch with me, you can by Instagram, Iyanna Soul Sings. That's YANNASINGS Facebook is the same, Iyanna Soul Sings. I don't tweet as much, and that's about it. My website is under construction, but it is IamIyannaSoulSings.com. I just finished writing my book. actually in the process of getting it all together.
I'm so excited.
I don't want to
for that.
release what it's called, but it's going to be good.
It's coming. And
It's
so
coming.
that means you're coming back on the show.
I'm coming back on the show.
So
and
we
I'm
can talk
doing a
about this
tour
book, baby.
and all that good stuff. And I'm getting back into my Zumba because you saw, well, some months ago I had surgery on my foot.
Yes.
So I'm getting back into my health and wellness. I'm healing, and God is doing an amazing job at healing me. Can't wear heels yet, and I'm
But
ready
she
to
cute,
get it.
y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Baby, the boots she got on is bad. So she ain't no shortage of cute.
So
her foot.
I'm getting back into my Zumba classes. So at the top of the year, I'll be hosting Zumba classes and things of that nature. So I'm just gonna dive right into it. All of the creative things that God has placed inside of me.
Y'all, please, all my followers, everybody listening all over the world, I want you to follow her. Her Instagram is amazing. And many times you can catch her singing because she'll have someone in the crowd holding that phone up when she goes live and she starts singing that Aretha Franklin. I am calling into existence an Aretha Franklin tour.
name.
I am calling that forth because, sister, when I saw the picture, I wanted to throw my phone.
No.
She has a picture of herself that it just looks, she looks like the young Aretha Franklin. And Lord knows she got the pipes to go along with it. I'm calling that thing for, I want to be the host on that. I want to say, and coming to the stage.
Coming to the stage.
That's all I want
And
to
listen,
do.
I'm going back home November the 21st. It's the pre-Thanksgiving show, and I'm doing an Aretha Franklin tribute. I have
Wow.
12 songs that I'm doing, and it's going to be amazing.
Could you pick one right now?
Can I pick one right
Just
now?
a little, give us a little, just
No,
sing
you
us on
don't
out.
call me anymore. I sit and wait in vain. I guess I'll rap on your door, tap on your window pane. I wanna tell you, baby, the changes I've been going through. Missing you, till you come back to me. That's what I'm gonna do.
Woo! Hey, y'all! I
love
do you
it,
understand the way my skin? Come on, y'all, clap it up for this one here. The way my skin just squeezes itself when you sing. Oh, you are so amazing at what you do. I know Aretha's like, come on, baby, sing, baby,
You know.
do it. You guys, I'm telling you, this is the one. This is the real deal right here. I'm so grateful and thankful for you guys who always tune in to me every Wednesday right here on 108 Praise Radio. Thank y'all for listening. It's all about the testimony. It's all about the strategy. And I want you guys to live this thing out. And so it's my job to give you the motivation to get it done.
Yes.
We love you in the Lord.
Yes, we do.
See you next week. Make sure you turn that plate down. All right. Bye-bye now. Peace.